Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the gradient pack. Let's go ahead and look at the gradients. I've created 26 gradients for 13 GT3 cars, 13 horizontal and 13 vertical gradients. As you can see, they're black and white. We're going to use this grayscale to map colour. I've also included the two original gradients I used to create all the gradients for the GT3 pack. I will show you how to use these gradients to create your own gradient maps for any other car in Assetto Corsa. For the tutorial I'm going to be using the Porsche. Let's go ahead and load up the horizontal Porsche gradient map with Photoshop. Once the document loads, go to adjustment and click on gradient map. If you don't see adjustments, go to window and press adjustments. Let's click on gradient map. As you can see straight away, it's loaded the red onto the black and the white onto the white. The way this works, it's going to use the grayscale from black to white. We can map any colours in between. Let's go ahead and map some colours. For instance, if we wanted a rainbow pattern, what we can do is start adding colours. We can have this one a nice blue colour. We can have this one yellow. Have this one green. We'll have this one orange or close to it. We'll have this one pink. Okay, and so we'll just chuck another colour in there. We'll chuck what can we put in there? Turquoise. Okay, nice turquoise colour. Okay, press OK. Now I've already got some car presets set up in Assetto Corsa. You can skip back a few videos and learn how to create your own custom vehicles. So let's export this using Safer Web Legacy. Let's navigate to the customs folder. I've already created a template, as I said, for my vehicle. It's got customs, liveries, and for the tutorial I'm going to use the Porsche horizontal. We'll take a look at the vertical as well in a minute, but let's overwrite the decals. Okay, you can save your document at this point if you want. Try not to overwrite the original PNG gradient maps, the black and white ones. You want to keep them. Let's go ahead and boot up the game. Okay, once the game boots up, let's go into single player and we can see our Porsche straight away with our rainbow gradient. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. Let's select the vertical one, press confirm. We'll just take a look at it for a little second. You can see the black going to the white. Okay, let's go back again. We're going to Alt and Tab. Again, if you don't know how to use assets while the game is running, refer back to the earlier videos. Okay, so let's change this up again. Let's go for a more basic one. We'll just go for this preset here. You can download presets on the internet. Same again, we're going to export for web. Oops, press something funky there. Cancel. Let's export for web the proper way. Okay, we're going to overwrite decals. Okay, let's go into the game, single player. Oops, we need to go back to the horizontal. Okay, and we can see we've got our basic gradient there instead of the rainbow one now. Okay, so that's the horizontal one. Let's go back to the vertical one. Let's go back into Photoshop and we will load in the Porsche vertical. Okay, hold shift, drag it into the middle, let it go. Okay, move that one down to there. You can delete that. Okay, so we're dealing with the vertical now. Let's go to the gradient map again. We can create a rainbow pattern with all our different colours, and it's going to have the rainbow pattern. Let's go for a basic one just now. Let's go for purple and pink. I quite like this one. Let's go for this one. So we're going to export for web. We're going to save. Okay, we're going to go to our vehicle template. This one. Overwrite the decals.png that I've got set up for it. Okay, let's go back into the game and we can see our gradient map. Okay, let's escape, Alt and Tab back to Photoshop. We'll create some kind of elaborate pattern. That one looks quite cool. Let's check out that one. So let's save for web. Make sure we're on a vertical. Okay, let's go back into the game. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. So you can see how we can control the colour using the grayscale. Let's quit the game. And let's quit Photoshop. You can save your document if you want. I'm not going to save it for the tutorial. That's how to use the gradients within the GT3 pack. Let's move on to Mudbox and I'll show you how to create your own black and white gradients, and then you can use the same method in Photoshop to control the colour. Okay, let's put our Mudbox. For the tutorial I'm going to use the Porsche. So let's import the Porsche. Again, this isn't a Mudbox tutorial, it's just showing you how to apply the gradient. Let's load in the gradients. Okay, we're going to use the cube for this and the projection tool. We've already got a new layer created. Let's select the first stencil, which is going to be the horizontal. Let's start painting. This is a little time consuming, but you only need to do it once. Make sure you get as much as you can in this view, and then we're going to change the view. Just keep painting everything you can see. try and get everywhere, all the little bits you can see as much as you can. Okay, change the view. Get everything you can. It's also a good idea to make sure your X-axis is on. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Change the view again. If you want to hide the grid, right click, hold it in, go to grid, and it'll uncheck. Keep painting everything you can see. Sometimes you'll need to click to get little bits. It's a bit strange. Let's change the view again to the bottom view, and we'll go back to the top view, and we may need to have some bits to touch up. Okay, hide the stencil. Okay, so I've got a couple of bits that we need to fix. So let's go to the paintbrush tool, hold in I on the keyboard, select the closest colour, brush size, hold in B, use the left mouse button. Okay, let's paint that part. Again, this isn't a mudbox tutorial, it's just showing you how to create the gradients. Okay. Hold in I, grab the closest colour, hold in B, adjust the brush. Okay. Okay. Just grab the closest colour. Okay, you get the general idea. There may be a few bits to fix. Okay, so that's the horizontal. Now let's move on to the vertical. Create a new layer. Call it anything you want if you want to keep organised. I won't be saving these files for the tutorial. Let's click the stencil, go to projection tool, make sure X axis is on, increase the brush size. Let's start painting. Same thing, get everything you can, everything you can see. Okay, for this one we can't use the top view, we can't use the bottom view, we can only use the X axis. So keep rotating the car and paint everything you can see. Wing mirrors, little bits, rivets, screws, everything you can see, all these little bits, all these little holes on the wing. We can fix them in post, or we can just zoom in and pick the closest colour and fix it with the brush tool. Let's go to the next view, just do the back, do everything twice, 3 times, sometimes you'll need to click to get little parts. I think it's just the way the brush tool behaves. Try and get everything you can. Okay, next view, here's the cube. That'll keep the same distance for the stencil, and it'll keep the gradient fairly level. Just go around all the views, get everything, get it twice, 2 times, 3 times. Try and make sure everything is painted. Okay, change the view to the front, get all the front parts as much as we can see. Just keep going over it. Okay, change the view again. Okay, change the view again, we're back to the right view. Okay, just let's go over everything. Okay, hide the stencil. Let's go and check for problems. We've got 2, we've got the front, and we've got this little bit at the back. And we've got the weird diffuser that we need to paint. Let's fix this. Brush tool, hold an eye, select the closest colour. Okay, for the tutorial you get the idea. You'll need to go around and fix little bits and choose the closest colour. Let's quickly fix this bit. We can hide some of the geometry just to help us. Let's go to the brush tool, pick the closest colour. Let's do that, make sure we've got some kind of fall off. It must be a low resolution UV map because the fall off doesn't appear to be doing much. Okay, let's unhide all. I'll go back to fixing that. Let's fix that. Okay, you can save your work at this point. You get a general idea with the gradients. For the tutorial I'm not going to save this, I'm just going to discard this, but you get the general idea. Download is in the description. I hope you have fun with it. I hope it helps you be more creative and helps your workflow. Cheers.